Thank you again and take care. Bye-bye. Today, I wanted to discuss how I think the global COVID pandemic has amplified 3 forgotten character strengths not typically thought about when describing social care. In my studies of positive psychology, I have become especially interested in the subject of character strengths. According to the VIA Institute, your character strengths are qualities that come most naturally to you. They are positive traits, capacities humans have for thinking, feeling, and behaving in ways that benefit oneself and others. They are the psychological ingredients for displaying virtues of human goodness. In the early 2000s, the VIA Institute, funded by the Meyerson Foundation, supported some extensive and pivotal work on the nature of positive character. A 3-year, 55-scientist study led by Christopher Peterson and Martin Seligman, often referred to as the father of positive psychology, studied the likes of world religion, philosophy, and psychology with the aim of extracting the most agreed-upon virtues from all of their findings. Studies included Taoism, Buddhism, Judeo-Christianity, Plato, Aristotle, Lao Tzu, and Confucius. They also include more recent studies into such people as Benjamin Franklin and William Bennett, and also many psychologists like Maslow, Erickson, Gardner, and the list goes on. From their studies, they created 6 core virtues and 24 character strengths that they collectively called the common language or classification. Now, I don't know about you, but I find this pretty amazing. I mean, they collected knowledge spanning back over the past 2,500 years to establish what types of character strengths have produced the best in human beings. Right, enough of the history lesson. I have conducted hundreds of interviews for the role of social care worker in my time, and one of the questions we frequently ask is, what are the key attributes you think of a social care worker? Common answers include kindness, compassion, caring, teamwork, good communication, and fairness. And of course, these are the kinds of answers you would expect from an individual applying for a caring role. And some of them, like kindness and fairness, are included within the character strengths classifications I mentioned only a moment ago. Now, these character strengths are associated with being more interpersonal, meaning in the company of others, and stem from the heart, feelings of emotion, intuition, and so on. But lately, and especially throughout the COVID pandemic, I began seeing other character strengths being brought to the surface of the social care industry. And I just wanted to point out 3 in particular. Number 1, bravery. We're talking about not shrinking from threat, challenge, difficulty, or pain, speaking up for what is right and acting on conviction, even if it's unpopular. We're talking about facing fears and confronting adversity. Number 2, perseverance. And we're talking about persisting in a course of action despite many obstacles. We're talking about people who keep on trucking when the going gets tough. And number 3, prudence. Now up here, we're talking about being intelligently cautious, not taking any undue risk, and being careful about the choices that we make. Now, interestingly, these 3 character strengths are associated more with being more intrapersonal, i.e. being alone, and stem from the head rather than the heart. For example, using logic, analysis, and reasoning. Now, we use all of our 24 character strengths in varying situations, and have seen many other strengths such as leadership, teamwork, and even creativity. But these are just the 3 that have stood out to me personally. So in this monthly message, we're not singling anybody out today because each and every single one of you deserve a huge thanks for all of your efforts. Now, they say that a true test of character is a reaction of a person when their character is being tested. And you guys have certainly been tested. Now, I'd like to say from the bottom of my heart that you have performed most excellently. So I wanted to take this opportunity to say a big thank you for all the social care workers out there who have shown bravery for such things like continuing to enter volatile situations at the risk of themselves, for persevering, contributing to work in such a challenging industry despite the government's lack of recognition or reform, and for your prudence, for making many sacrificial choices both personally and professionally that you've needed to maintain a safe and harmonious working environment. So thank you, and I look forward to the day that all of our efforts are appropriately rewarded. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my signature strength of hope being expressed. Should you want to know any more about character strengths, please feel free to head on over to the VIA Institute's website, where you can take a free test to identify your unique character strengths. You can also check out Ryan Niemick's work too. He's basically a 10th Dan black belt in all things character strength related, and all the links are provided below. Thank you for checking out today's video, and I hope you've enjoyed the content and the information is useful. As always, don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe to our social media channels, where we will continue to provide you with the content aimed to support health and social care workers fulfill their roles to the best of their abilities. And if you live in Bristol or the surrounding areas and are interested in working for a supportive, highly engaged and motivated company, please do not hesitate in applying for a job here with us. Thank you again and take care. Bye-bye.